This is Tavern Talk. This is a game where you are the owner of a D&D tavern, and you deal with, like, people coming in and being like, oh, I need this for my quest, and people will live or die based off of what, like, potions and stuff you give them. And various things like that. The story changes if you give people, like, a bad thing that they don't need, and you have to, like, intuit what they need from, like, what they say about their quest. It seems really cool. Also, yes, this little friend is very cute. Alright, let's go. Ooh, pronouns! Look at this! We got them! Hell yeah! Act 1, the Wayfarer's Inn. Hi, Innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yeah, all nice and dandy. Had such an exciting day. Really exciting. You on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove, then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. That sounds like a good day. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is just as exciting as a dried nut. Oh, I put one of those in the community bin before. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know, I'm sorry. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. Is it by the Coffee Talk people? No, I don't believe so. Please tell me it was a Deku nut. I read that as Gondola saying, please call me a Deku nut. I don't know why. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice? Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Look at the expression. Concern. Going to beat me with a Deku stick? Bean. That's stronger than the sword. That would hurt. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. Yeah, that happens, you know. Sometimes you go online and you play a video game and people yell at you. I'm like a bland soup. Cause a case of boredom, I see. You know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Have you tried visiting a circus? Yeah, go see Leafy. Huh? Yes, this character is giving off Marcial energy. Very Marcial energy. Dungeon Meshi's great. Well, perhaps you can find something funny there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Leafy scares me. I always think they have ulterior motives. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not telling a tale? How can I sing things if I never live through anything? Day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people, wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. Yeah, a lot of people dream about that. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Of course it is, that's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty. I'd love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? Yeah, please do. Oh, I'd prefer if you didn't. Why you gotta be a party pooper, me? Okay, maybe one day I can get them to offer their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yeah, I'd love a drink. Usual? Yes, please. It means a sunny breeze in case you forget. Thank you for the reminder. It's my favorite. Will always make me feel like a featherlight nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph, or do you want to be her or be with her? Both? That's a good answer. That's a good answer. But mostly I want a sunny breeze. Message received. Oh. Oh? I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes. Really? Yes. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Just follow me. Oh, look at the Andu. My friend, my squishy dumb friend's name is Andu. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. This is what it looks like back here? Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Yeah, do those look like the eyes of mercy to you? Where do we start? I usually start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result. The right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Anju. Or Andu. Not Anju. Anju's too busy trying to find her chickens. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You got this. Oh, okay. You wanted a sunny breeze. Uh-huh. It's gotta be like this. It's gotta be like this. So max up here. Uh-huh. Did that do? Okay, but now I need the various ingredients, right? I mean, I guess it's just a little bit of this, so a lot of dexterity and a little bit of these two, I suppose, yeah. Okay, so... which one is which? Okay, it highlights over there. In? Ooh, that might be too much. That might be too much. Okay, because I need to put a little bit more of these in here. Okay. There? Oh, a little bit too much. It was supposed to be a tiny bit, not that much. Okay, and now a little bit of defense. Okay, no, that works. Sunny breeze. Yeah. Ding. Making like mixed drinks out of potions in like a fantasy setting is an interesting idea. Ah, it does actually transport. Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. See, well, I'll give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. I gotta say, the art in this is beautiful as well. I love it. The adventures you dream of. Aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Sometimes, but how would I know if I never tried? Do you actually want to try? Well, yeah, I want to tell great stories, but... never mind. Oh, Fable! Hello, Edgelord! Okay, you have done 3 ellipses. I think you're over your quota. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right, what kind? Drinkable. Very specific, thank you. It's gone to like a sprite. I'm on my way to fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that'll boost my defense so I can claim victory. Okay. I'll see what I can find. Boost defense. Okay. Order. Defense. Defense. Steel tonic? Or peak sunrise? So it's gotta be peak sunrise or steel tonic. I'm guessing all in on steel tonic. So we're gonna go steel tonic. We're gonna do this one. Alright. I'm reading this fight right now, I know. Oh my god, how does Leafy know that? Scary. Is that enough? Almost. Okay, there we go. There we go, that's nice. This scratches my, like, kinda potionomics itch, too. Although I'm not operating a shop currently. It still sells me on that a little. Okay, that's how much we needed there. Now I just need a little bit in here. Steel tonic. Good. Ding ding. It should taste like victory. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Song of Bones and Water, rumor unlocked. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? Nothing. Just dreams. Yours or someone else's. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? Wish it was. Brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, and I'm running away from where I belong. Is that what he said? Yes, he said, we are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance, it's what we're meant to do. Is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to go skinny dip with a nymph. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for freedom, for the same freedom. Of course, I can never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. There's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the Grove. I think it'd be fine without me. You should do what your heart desires. I'll stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That'd be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Bird? Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. I'm realizing why I love this art so much. It reminds me of Pyre. God, I love Pyre. A little later, we also got a rumor. Hello! Hello, badass wolf person. Link the game? Let me grab it. Tavern alt game. Horny game? I mean, yeah, for some people, yes. I mean, every single one of these characters is meant to elicit a specific horny response. This one is the please choke me until I can barely breathe one. The other one is like the, oh, she's really cute response, wholesome, and possibly a little sexy maybe, and interested in things that you wouldn't expect. And then the other character is just the like, they either want to be stepped on or want to do the stepping, except in a brooding way. With whom do I have the pleasure? My name's Carolyn. You can call me Care or Lynn, couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Carolyn. What can I do for you? You do the thing with quests, right? Yeah, do you want one? You have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. May have one for you, or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarn. Werewolf? It's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Ereve. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up, like a nomad. You just licked your lips, I saw that! Thought the werewolf hype died together with that, one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so? Nah, that just split society into two camps, Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. I understood this reference. Which one were you in, Keep? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I muted this for like half a second and then came back to someone talking about something about stepping on people? Yeah. I mean, if I had to choose... Vampire. Ah, so you're into the fangs, ain't you? Oh no! And then Keep never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Oh, the blush! Look at the cute blush. And the thinning of the eyes, you know? Uh-oh. You're like, oh, I have fangs too, you know? Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? Wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather just stay away from them. Not the reason why you don't take care of the werewolf yourself. Yeah. No. Just afraid that he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Drake, and I feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Drake, and you couldn't tell? Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright, anything that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. It works. On any dog, trust me. If I throw a stick right now, will you run? Good to know. Thanks, Carolyn. Not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Oh no, you're mad. I'm sorry. Gotcha, Care. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? It's Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you got a drink? Of course, what would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. Don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Oh, okay, a lot of strength, gotcha. Big strength. That would be Sailor's Courage. It has a 6-pack on it, so that's how you know. Sailor's Courage gives even the last landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, quick reflexes, a shot of defense, and the inability to know fear. Occasionally causes wobbly sea legs, but that's nothing to worry about. Cool. Weep on. Good? We need more! Now we're good. That is a lot. Little bit of defense. Just a wee. Just a wee. Yeah, that's good. And then a little bit of speed. This is speed, right? This is speed. Defense and speed look delicious. I like the colors of this. It reminds me of how delicious the drinks in what is it, Pikmin 3 look. My god. Did I miss feeding something to our squishy little dragon friend? I have to mess up specifically to do it. I can feed it this right now. Here you go. And the tail wag. Who wants it? Who wants it? Do you want it? Oh, here you go. There you are. Enjoy, friends. Oh my god, that's so adorable. That's amazing. That's amazing. Alright, alright. I gotta refill though. I'm just over here wasting my product on my cute little friend. Okay. Small amount of defense. There we go. And then a little bit of speed. There we go. Thank you. I'm such a sucker for a cute monster who's all face, but can't help it. Just casually dumping the profits down the drain. It's important! A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving, thanks. Where will you head from here? Apps back north, to the Ashen Grove, got some business to clean up. Kind of business. Cousin claims the crops are being stolen by undead snails. Undead snails?! I'd say she's hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so... might as well humor her. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Think there's not much use digging up the past. Past haunts everything willing to listen. Do you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern. And I'm leaving it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. More of a lone wolf, don't do groups. Sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? I want them to go to waste. I use some help. Fine, I guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. Oh my god, the art! Look at the art! I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Thinking the next best step would be sorting the fitting snippets into your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be all written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. I hope Geralt comes in and gets a quest. Put it on my tab. That's not how that... The only one who has a tab in here is Anbu. Works. Good night to you too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. The Vukakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf who is roaming around Tregarn, a potential threat to visitors. Werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. There? Werewolf Priestley has been seen in Urve, a nomad, or they have a goal in mind. And then a werewolf secret is playing fetch. Yes? A werewolf on detours! A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarn from Ereve. They pose a potential threat to helpless villagers. Apparently werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tregarn from this werewolf mayhem? Beautiful. This says alpha version, not indicative of final product, but holy shit, this feels very well made. Oh, who wants their num-nums? Yeah! "58th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, Prelude to Bravery." Beautiful. I've tried to get all the customers killed. It is so, like, just, like, everything about it, like, the menus, the art, the sound effects, everything, it's all looking very good so far for an alpha. I've played full games that don't look this good, so, or feel this good. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarn. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you seen anyone after it yet? Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even, preferably one who's good with the bow. One who'll tell me that they want the quest. Ah, I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want that quest. Just maybe. No. Just maybe. I know, I get you, Fable. It's hard to tell with people, you know? Sometimes you don't know if you're like, if you're annoying them or like if you know, you're getting in their way or you're pissing them off. Yeah, it's hard. Socializing hard. Time for me to go to sleep. Have a good night. Later, Sage. No, just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they're also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting... Getting silver arrows for your birthday is amazing. That's great. Oh, I'm just now noticing the gondola tentacle. Look at it. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone has taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far. Same. I see. Rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. This is great. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, then the tree will be mad at me, but it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put that quest back. Fable? Yeah? Do you want me to tell you to take that quest? Maybe. I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. It's only unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern's open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Huh, maybe you can add bones to your menus soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong. There's something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? I don't know what it's bloodthirsty for. I prefer orange juice. Yeah, you know, I might want some more orange juice. Orange juice is good. It might? Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on to define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. The Mary Morgan incident? Wait, why does no one want to spend time with you? I'm unlucky. Whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. Ah, I've seen you in a Danganronpa before. No matter how easy they are, nothing seems easy enough for me. My life only seems to follow the path that is the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go. Like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. This is true. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming and they make for nice home flowers and hair accessories. But me being me, I confused them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. Sorry, that sounds horrible. It was! Between the tears and sobs, I managed to make a tincture made from hogweed. Eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. So silly sometimes. Seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. It is. It is. It's something difficult to work on, but that is important to work on. How can I not be? When everything I touch falls apart. You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow this. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find out then. Like, on a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? What if I'm not? What if there's someone better? No, stick on the other path. Keep going with that train of thought. Best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2, and who knows, you might even end up joining a party. Oh. Besides, if it's the perfect hero that they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should not decide to give up before I even tried. After all, I'm a very quick runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. I mean, yes, the Joestar family technique is a very, very useful skill. That's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. Go get yourself a nymph, girlfriend. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yeah, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid your journey? Yes. I haven't got new infusions this morning, so I'm well prepared to help. Sounds wonderful. What do you have? Oh, wait, I was doing the voices wrong. I've got some Thunder Sage, which is said to enchant words. With this magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple golden feathers. They're extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. How'd you get those? Pure luck. Alright then, keep your secrets. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage, so maybe haste would be useful too. Maybe instead, something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it is just a hungry lost lichen after all, and all it needs is a pep talk and a hug. Yeah, here's hoping. Maybe we can even be friends. I would need something with a lot of charisma for that, and some additional inspiration. I'll leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course I'm sure you're already aware. Sorry for backseat mixing. Thank you for apologizing. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. Might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. Should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Coaster shape, okay. So you wanted either... So... Speed or diplomacy / charisma. Okay, let's go peak sunrise. Hey man, haven't died. Makes me a good brisk. We don't serve brisk in this establishment. I doubt her dying is likely. Probably her just like murdering half a human or not. It said that basically all the game said was that their fate was in your hands, so they're probably not dying. Maybe in like a later quest you might, but obviously we would need the rest of the game to go through. Okay. So you want me to add the thingy first. So I'm making the one that needs charisma. So we want to add in this first. Yes. Okay, and that gives it defense. I see. So yeah, the mix-ins give it a little something something. Okay, so then we just put this in here, basically. Yeah. Oops, all charisma. Okay. Sure. I think that looks good. Arnie Palmer, she's gonna need that where she's going. Thank you, I feel much better. Braver? Farming? No, wait, that sounds like I need to be tending a farm. A lot of farmers in Trigard. I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. Oh, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I need. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. I'll see you post-victory. Oh, but how long? Hope Fable will be alright. Hope they don't run into a clown. Not the clown! Well, now I might try this game out to try to get them killed and report back. Would be super crazy if they let you get them killed in such a seemingly wholesome game. Yeah. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable the mighty hero and their best friend the magic clown. Is that anything? Do I get to see what happens? Where you can end up being a serial killer by serving adventurers fake potions and sending them off on deadly quests. 59th of the Wake. Here we go. Okay, you're back. Cool, so we can find out. So a game like Stardew Valley, but you play as a vampire? I've seen that one. I looked into it a little bit. I don't really think I would be super into it, but it was interesting. Innkeep, drink for me and this lanky fella. Good to see you too, Care. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. Whoops. I skipped that. That seems like a given. Just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? Oh no! So you didn't join a party? No. Oh. What was the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least. Yay! You did it! Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication? No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died? No, Elfie here was able to prevent it. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot? I think he's confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like you saved the werewolf from you. Which I did. Kinda. I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, Care. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. Wasn't. Sure was. Venturing pay ain't what it once was. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. Does any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, after leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Grove. I reached the borders of Tregarn right after dawn. The vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble after dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than the human could, but darkness is darkness, and I'm no owl. Oh, owl. Hey, spirit, you're already weird enough. Rude! Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing, so I hear a creaking fence and footsteps that are failing at keeping it quiet. Ears are failing at being small. So I sneak closer and see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf! Please put down the sheep!" I didn't expect her to be in full senses, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her. It confused me alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet him? A polite person? Or an insane one? Well, it worked, didn't it? Because I ain't a werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I am skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? Surprised my plan worked, I said again, "Please put down the sheep!" Because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, who are you, a guard? Who are you, a cop? I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl. Please. It was barely a bark. Made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around. He turned immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow, gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Jaundice? Sharp teeth, giant claws, he looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. And before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. I never gained my composure. Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. So you came to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear, that old bastard. Hey, why can't I say that? No, I said it for you, bastard! What the fuck? Yeah, see? Youth protection. The age rating assessment is quite harsh. Alright, we're getting a little bit of wall breaking. This game is great. Fuck. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon, smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking. Because of the feud? Yeah. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable, angry, distant, fought a lot with Uncle Feder. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Feder behind the worry senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists? I tried. Elfie stopped me. Glad they did. How'd you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, and they wouldn't listen, so... it got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course. But they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little guy. Thank you. I sat them down and made sure to go between them so that if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. Sounds dangerous. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? The size of a stick. You think you can stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway. I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn and the disagreement. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. And that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. It's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him as best we could. At the very least, would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. Didn't expect that, though. So we decided to fix the problem by leaving. Deal with it alone, all of that. That only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so... he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human beings. That's something he and Carolyn have in common. What? Stubbornness, an unwillingness to ask for help. Uh-oh. They had to talk about it. The silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? Little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their earnesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you did want to. Maybe. Oh, don't scratch my counter! I need that! How'd it go? Fine. Take some time to accept his apology. I have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Feder and the rest. It was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even the cure couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he's different now, learn how to live again. Of course, it isn't easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. We have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. Sounds like a bunch of shit. No! No, not the wordy dirty. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. Sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. When called an end, rather than the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one? Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together? Got offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus Elfie was dying to go back here. Talking about how they needed to update you on everything non-stop, would think they live here or something. Had to report back about that quest. Glad you did. So drink. What can I offer you, care? Alright. Surprised me with something that fits my strength and brawn. Well, now that I've got that resolved, I think we will finish up with this one. This is super cool. I'm glad I played this. Art's fantastic. I like the writing. The characters are neato so far. And the idea about people giving you snippets of quests, you posting stuff, and then all of that. It's a cool game. I like it a lot.